Today on the channel from WWE Mattel Elite Greatest Hits Series 1, we've got Rikishi.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here. Welcome back to the channel for another Mattel Elite Greatest Hits Series 1 unboxing and review. And today, we've got Rikishi. But remember, for all your wrestling figure needs, date up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. And of course, you can do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. We got old Rikishi right here. Is he a member of the Bloodline? I'm always kind of surprised how the WWE doesn't use Rikishi as much as they really could. I'm shocked he hasn't shown up to help out the Bloodline, or at least show up just kind of in the background, or give a nod of approval or something to kind of tie himself into the greater team, the greater faction, especially with 3 of his sons as part of that. And of course, his nephew, Roman Reigns, I guess. I could just see some of the old Samoans coming through and giving a little bit of the love there. And I think we didn't we see Afa and Sika way back when, during the COVID time frame? I think we saw a little bit of that, but would love to see Rikishi involved. Doesn't need to wrestle, doesn't need to do a lot, but maybe just an appearance in the back. Anything could happen in the WWE. That's what we need to get back to. But let's take a look at the packaging on this one. Rikishi, of course, Greatest Hits once again, and I believe, if my memory serves me right, Target exclusive back in the day. Hall of Champions line? I believe it was Hall of Champions line. Hall of Fame, Hall of Champions, it was one of those. I believe that was the case. I could be wrong. We also had a traditional Elite Rikishi in the past as well. But a very cool idea. I do like the idea of the Greatest Hits being former store exclusives. At least those were a little bit more exclusive. That could be ran back. That makes a little bit more sense to me. But we got a glamour shot of Rikishi. We got his name down by my hand. We got WWE logo, Greatest Hits logo, Elite logo, big window box, and old Rikishi there. He's so proud of that Intercontinental title belt. He should be. He earned it with his blood. There you go. Rikishi on the side looking good. And Rikishi over there, of course, WWE, Elite, True Effects, all that fun stuff. When are we going to get a Fatu figure? As far as the Fatu, actually, we got that. We got the Samoan SWAT team coming, don't we, from the Legends. Okay, when are we going to get a Sultan figure? Give me the Sultan, and give me a manager Bob Backlund with it. I got the tail of the tape, we got the blurb, we got the cross-sell as usual. We're unboxing all these on the channel. Make sure you stay tuned. Of course, watch the Undertaker video for a little bit of a business talk, I guess, about what this line really is going on here. But let's read about old Rikishi now. From the Isle of Samoa. Beautiful this time of year. I absolutely recommend you visit. Height 6'1", 425 pounds. Finisher, the old Rikishi driver. Dangerous. Dangerous move. Don't try that at home. Career highlights, Intercontinental Champion, World Tag Team Champion. The 400-plus pound Rikishi combined devastating power with the lightning-fast agility of a man half his size. And that's just when he was dancing. Oh, man. Once the bell rang, the fun-loving Samoan was all business. And business is about to pick up right here when we get him out of the package. Without further ado, let's get that done. Off to the races. See you later. Goodbye. Plastic prison time. There's old Rikishi. A lot going on in here. We got extra hands. We got the title belt. We got the dress. I don't know what we're going to call that. But we do have that going on. Looks really good. Let's pop him out. Get that out. Get these hands out. Uh-oh. Looks like Rikishi is locked in, at least in one arm. So I'm going to see if I can cut this out. We've seen this a lot with the Greatest Hits line. A lot of guys locked in here. Is that it? That seems to be it. Seems to be it. Let's pull him out. Pull that title belt out. Jeez, maybe. Maybe. Off the races. See you later. Goodbye. A little Spider-Man style. See you later. Goodbye. And let's break down these accessories first, and then we'll get started on old Rikishi here. We got some crazy arms going on. I'm going to fix this. I'm going to fix this quick. Maybe. There we go. Maybe. Oh my gosh, very tight. But there we go. Got it fixed. Got him straightened up. All right, let's look at this. We got the Intercontinental title. Always a very clean-looking Intercontinental title. Not as cool as the classic version from where I sit right here at this table, you know. But a very good second-best Intercontinental title, we'll call it. I like the brightness of it. I like the gold on this, too. It really does shine really nice. So very cool with the blue. I like that. We get hands here. He's got 2 gripping hands, and then he's got 2 more gripping hands. What are we doing? Rikishi, why do we got so many gripping hands going on here? That doesn't make sense to me. Where's the fist? Where's the fist? No fist for Rikishi. That's a little bit sad, a little bit disappointing. And then we get this going on. I guess it's his robe. What did I call it? A dress? Sure, it's a dress, but it's more like a robe. We do get that Rikishi bandana, Velcro kind of going on here, just to cinch everything in place. So very cool. I like getting this black robe. This makes sense for me. This looks nice. It is a nice looking dress. Or robe. Yeah, we'll call it robe. Now we get down to the Rikishi figure. We might as well grab the other one here. Of course, I do have the other version. And this is an interesting idea here. And I got some interesting thoughts with this Rikishi. And we're going to compare this one. We're going to compare them side by side like we have been in this Greatest Hits line. Man, this is crazy. So all day long, I prefer the old head sculpt. This new one is a very big head for Rikishi, but he's a big dude, so he should have a big head. But man, his eyes look very alien on this. He's got the big smile going on like the other one, but this is just so much more lifelike, which is weird as this is true effects, but the old version, much more lifelike for Rikishi. Same hair sculpt going on, got that little ponytail in the back, that always looks really good. A lot more blonde on the old one, especially in the goatee, almost like Scott Steiner blonde. This is a little bit more subdued. We do have the same necklace that we got back then, so that is some differences here. But man, the old head sculpt, when you see these guys side by side, the old one wins out for me. I don't know about you guys. Sound off in the comments down below. But we do get the same robe going on. I guess we'll compare the robe now. Once again, you get Rikishi, the same with the buckle around there. But this version, newer, is a little bit more dull, but a little bit larger font. So there is points of differences between that, like we're seeing. And then everything else is pretty much the same, except you don't get... Oh, no, there it is. It's on there. It's just way up high on him. So you got the other belt, or whatever you call it, where it says Rikishi here. It is on this one, but it's very, very high up on the body compared to this one over here. So very interesting. I don't know. I'm going to stick the old one over to the side. We're going to break down this newer one. Of course, the big difference here outside of the head sculpt is the articulation. You get the double-jointed pinless elbows on this. Love that. Of course, you get bicep cut, shoulders all the way around, hands removable. That is another difference. Heads being different. You do get the ab crunch. You do get the waist articulation, thigh articulation, double-jointed knees, and then ankles up and down, and a boot cut. So we do get that. But boy, oh boy, is this crazy. These eyes, really, once you see them, you just can't unsee them. They're very, very strange looking. It almost looks like he's been partaking in the devil's smoke, as some might say. Some of those left-hand cigarettes. It almost looks like he's had a few of those. Not exactly sure. But for me, I'm all about points of difference between these greatest hits and the original ones. How can I make them feel different? Well, I'm going to keep this one robed. That's what I'm going to do. This one over here, I'm not going to use the robe on it. I'm going to have this Rikishi like this, really make a point of difference, really make it feel like a different figure. Move the hands around. We got at least a fist with this Rikishi. No fists on this one for whatever reason, so I'm going to keep those fists over there. They're not removable anyways. But really try to make these guys as different as we possibly can. And leaving the robe off, I feel like does do that effect for Rikishi. Rikishi in all of his glory looks really good here. It looks like he did it for The Rock at the end of the day is what it looks like. Does he fit out a ringside collectible stand? Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% on stands, as we know at ringside. There's no way this title belt is going to fit around his waist, so it's going to be one of those ones he's just going to have to hold like this. But that works as well with Rikishi. So a good Rikishi, and this is one of the ones in the greatest hits line that I think a lot of people are really looking out for. They're really wanting this one because, you know, The Undertaker, we've had quite a few of The Undertakers over the years. That's an understatement. Jake Roberts, we've had quite a few Jake Roberts recently. Bam Bam Bigelow, we've had him recently. Rey Mysterio, we get a new one every single week. But then you get down to a guy like Rikishi, he's only had 2 elites prior, and it's been a long time since those came out. So I think the majority of people out there that are collecting this line are really excited for a Rikishi. They just haven't had a chance to get one. So this might be their first elite Rikishi. So that does make sense and all that. So I got to think this is high on the want list for the majority of people. But you guys in the comments tell me that. You guys let me know, which one are you looking forward to the most? Is it Rikishi? What are your thoughts here? The head difference on these two is probably the biggest head difference in the whole set. I might go that far there. It definitely does look different. It's a strange go-to-market strategy with this one, but it is what it is. It is still Rikishi. It is a good figure. I love the upgrades, love the bells and whistles, and I love that I can make this one truly feel very different on my shelf by not putting the robe on with this one. So there's a lot to like about this Rikishi at the end of the day. But there it is. Make sure you like this video. You made it this far. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification notification bell. You don't want to miss a video. Don't forget about the Patreon, link in the description below. Best way to support the channel. You do get exclusive content. You do get bonus content. You get early access to videos. You can also be a part of the monthly giveaways over on the Patreon. And then ProWrestlingTees.com, another way to support the channel. And then don't forget to follow along on social media. SirPaul64 on Twitter, _Kyle_Peterson on Instagram. So for the Bloodline and Rikishi, I am Kyle, and I'll see you guys all real soon.